Man, it's hard to believe, guys, that this was once an LX sitting back there starting to rust away. So now it's time to get busy. We still don't have any interior. We don't have anything. I mean, essentially all this car has is paint. That's it. It looks really good on the outside, but the inside is trashed, and we have no engine, no transmission, no wheels, no tires. So just to remind you guys what a mess we have in here, this is what we've got. So Calypso clone is not looking so good, but that's all right. We're gonna get her straightened out. We're gonna do the interior at some point. I just have to kind of figure it all out as to when we're gonna do it, what kind of time frame, but hopefully pretty soon. The main goal for this car right now is to get it running and driving. So as I said before, we have everything in this donor car that we need. We need the fuel tank, we need the fuel pump, the lines, we need everything. So it's gonna be a major job. It's not like we're just dropping the engine in, firing it up and going. I mean, this thing is bare under the hood. Matter of fact, let's go take a look at it. So as you can see, yeah, it's pretty bare under here. So we have a lot of work to do. All the little sensors, everything has got to be put in this car. And we've got to do all this without scratching the paint. So hopefully we can pull that off. I'm like a bull in a china shop when it comes to stuff like this, but luckily, you know, if it does get messed up, I can respray it. I don't want to, but like a fender or something like that's what I'm saying. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the game plan with this car. Now I mentioned that I have like a 3-month plan. So let's talk about how we're going to go about that. So this weekend, I plan on at least getting the engine, transmission, and some of the parts off the donor car. More than likely, I'm not going to be able to get that put back in this car. So I had plans to take the engine out tonight to start pulling it out, but it's just not going to work out. I don't have the time, and it just is what it is. So next up, after we get the engine, transmission in this car, which will probably be a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, I don't really know. So at least 2 weeks more than likely. Next up will be, you know, we have to do wheels, tires. Look, guys, that's expensive. You know, LMR is helping me out a little bit on that, but guys, it's expensive, okay? The wheels and tires are not going to be cheap. Then we have to do the interior of the car. So that's definitely not going to be cheap. That's going to be at least another $1,000 for that. And I'm currently looking right now for a set of cheaper seats. You know, just a cheaper option, kind of like maybe what I put in my car, or just something different. I wanted to go with Corbos, but guys, I'm just not going to be able to. I don't think it's going to work out. At least not right now anyway. Not within this 3-month time period. I also want to talk to you guys about how I am financing this car. You know, because this is a budget channel. And I try to be as transparent as possible without getting too personal. This car is solely being built off of YouTube revenue. That's it. So whatever YouTube makes a month, that's what I throw into this car. So I have to get the content out for you guys. And you have to watch it. You have to watch the ads and all that. I mean, guys, if you want to see this thing get built quicker, I hate to say this, but hell, you can let the ads play. I mean, it's as simple as that. You want to know how YouTube works, you want to know how all this stuff goes down, that's it. That's the gist of it. So if YouTube's not doing good, then we're not buying a lot of parts. I think that's fair, right? Hopefully I didn't cross any boundaries or anything like that, you know, telling you guys that, but I just want to be completely upfront with you, and I think that's a really cool thing, and I thought you guys would really appreciate hearing that. Also, I want to talk to you guys about the wheel situation, the taillight situation, and the emblem situation. Everything Cobra is sold out on LMR. Everything. I mean, the wheels are sold out, the tail lights are sold out, the emblems are sold out. It's crazy. And most of this stuff's not going to be back in stock until August. So we'll see what we can do whenever all this stuff comes in. Hopefully we can go ahead and buy all this, because I mean, the car is not going to be complete without it. We have tail lights we can put in it. You know, we have the cheese graters, and I know a lot of you guys have asked, you know, why don't you paint them Calypso? You know what, I might experiment with it just to play around. So I may spray them Calypso and stick them in the car, but they're not going to stay. We're trying to build a Cobra clone. Now, does it have to be an exact replica? No, it doesn't. We can change some things, but we don't want to change too much because we want it to look like a 93 Cobra. That's kind of the whole, you know, idea here. The wing, the taillights, the body kit, the wheels, the emblems, you know, that's what makes, to me, a 93 Cobra so awesome. That's what we're going to do, guys. We have... Jesus, look at this. We have a mess. But, I'll be ordering hatch carpet and all that type stuff to get this thing back really clean. You know, I want this thing nice. So that's what we're going to have to do, and it's going to take a while to do it. It's not something I can just jump into. I know some of you are probably thinking, well, why don't you go ahead, start painting interior parts and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm just lazy. I'm being lazy right now, guys. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I could be doing that, but that stuff really doesn't matter right now. Those are things we can do later on after we get this car put together and built. This will be the fun stuff that'll really kind of tie everything in together. I don't really want to jump on that right now because I don't have everything else to finish the interior out, so we'll just wait. Besides, I want to do tutorials on that for you guys, show you how I paint all of my interior pieces, what dye I use, and all that type stuff. So also, we don't know the brake situation on this car. We don't know the steering rack, the suspension. You know, we just don't know. It's all just a crapshoot right now. There was only so much I could really do to look at it ahead of time to make sure that, you know, that we had a solid car. It appears to be a solid car. There's a little bit of an issue underneath on the driver's side floor pan over here. There's a little bit of an issue where it looks like maybe they ran over something. It's not, I can't show you right here. Well, actually, I bet I can. Let's see if we can look at it. Oh, floorboards do look good in this thing though. Right there. Maybe you guys can see that. There's a hole there. That's not a rust hole. That's just a hole where I think they ran over something, or maybe like a jack pierced up through it. So I think the metal is all still there. So what we'll do is tap it all back and spot weld it up. You know, put some chassis saver on it, something like that, and we'll be good to go. I did run across that kind of after the fact. But I do want to talk to you guys about something, and I'm excited about it. And I know this is going to sound completely crazy. It's funny how your mind can change. Guys, I am stoked about this AOD. Ever since I got the donor car running good and I drove it down the road, I've driven it 4 or 5 different times. I like it. I'm digging the AOD. I'm digging it. I've always been a fan of a built automatic. So, you know, I've had a 72 Pontiac Ventura. I've had a 72 Chevelle. I've had just many cars like that with built automatics and stuff like that, right? So it takes me back to that a little bit. Now, granted, that's just the stock AOD and a stock 302. But the point is the feel of it. I kind of like it. I've got 2 manual cars as it is. You know, we got the 6-speed in the Cobra, and then we got the 5-speed in the Retro Fox. But anyway, guys, you know, that's kind of where I'm headed with this. I just want something different. I'm enjoying it. You know, Andrew does not enjoy his AOD. He doesn't. He hates it. I like it. I'm telling you guys, with this shifter boot and this shifter knob and all that, and it's going to look like a 5-speed. I think we're going to do a like a valve body in it, and we're probably going to do like a really cheap small stall converter. We may go ahead and purchase that like soon, and I think that's going to make it fun. Maybe throw some 373s, 410s in the car, and set the transmission and rear end up so that whenever we get the money, we can do heads, we can do cam, we can do all this other stuff. Maybe nitrous. Andrew loves nitrous, by the way, guys. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at with it. That's the mindset. So it's something that I want to do, and we already have it. So hell, let's just do it, guys. Let's go ahead, put this AOD in here and enjoy it. You know what? It'll be nice in stop and go traffic. That's a plus, right? Plus, I think it'll gap Andrew's car right now as it sits. Andrew has no faith in the coupe over here in the Arctic Fox.
It's horribly slow.
Yeah, it is kind of slow. Matter of fact, speaking of which, I want to go out here and look at this TV cable, because I think your TV cable is bad out of adjustment. Andrew's car will shift from like 1st to 3rd from here to that mailbox. So let's see what Andrew's got going on. I tell you what, why don't we go ahead and do a little quick update on your car, because everybody's asked, you know, what's going on with Andrew's car? Nothing. Exactly, nothing at all. He's just been driving it and enjoying the car. So there's really nothing to share. So if you guys haven't seen it in a while and want to see it now, here you go. Still clean. Well, it's dirty, but you know, no chips, nothing like that. Paint still looks good on the car. We did get his fender situation figured out, so we rolled his fender so he's not cutting his tires anymore, not having any issues there. Still hasn't adjusted his deck lid. Jesus,
I forgot.
We're not even going to open his doors because who knows what's in there. It's probably not safe for YouTube. All right, guys, so let's check Andrew's TV cable here. Bushing is worn out.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, oh yeah. So I tell you what, guys, I think we're going to do a quick adjustment on Andrew's TV cable, and we may take it down the road real quick and see if it makes a difference. So the method I'm going to use is what I saw on YouTube a guy do, which is simply just adjust it out from where your throttle linkage sits. Just adjust it out till it meets up, center it, and lock it down. That's a good starting point anyway, and then we can tighten it up from there. So let's just do that real quick, like it won't take but a second, and then we'll take the car down the road and see. Why are you acting on it? See, Andrew's always got such a negative attitude, guys. So I didn't show you guys what I did, but essentially I just loosened the clip up and tightened it up a little bit. So yeah, we'll see if it helps or makes it worse, whichever. Jesus, Andrew, slow down in my damn neighborhood. What's wrong with you?
I'm doing like 15 miles an hour.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm doing 100.
Slow funeral. Can you not read? Look.
That shit been there for like 3 days. Ain't no funeral last 3 days.
Andrew.
I went slow for the first two. I gave him a grace period.
All right, let's see if it does any better with normal driving.
It's already in second.
All right, pull over out of it. All right, we're gonna get out, make a quick adjustment, and see if we can make it better. That's better, right?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Not no little bit.
All right.
We can always go a little more if we had to. Feels better to me. It's just always going to shift early. That's what they do. But
yeah, it feels better.
Yeah, we didn't want to go too much with it, but I think we'll leave it right there where it's at. That's a little better.
Yeah, that's a little better.
I don't think we've ever ridden in Andrew's car on camera. I don't think. It's a beast, I'm telling you guys. How in the hell did my video end up riding in your car doing this? I don't even know. So I don't even know where I was at on my video. So whatever, guys. I don't know. Oh shit, Andrew gonna do a pull.
So bad.
God.
Excuse me. Look how fast we got to 100. Damn, that shit crazy.
Andrew thinks the time is too low, which is probably the case. That'll also help the way the car shifts too. Get that timing up.
It never skips until we adjust the time. So I think it's too off.
A tooth off. Ain't a tooth off. You can look at the way it's pointed. Until it's not a tooth off. We just don't have the correct timing in it. Look, it may not be fast, but she's damn sure a looker. So that's all that matters.
It gets me to working back.
Yeah, it gets him to working back and picking up dudes and stuff. Oh, that's better. Definitely better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, much better.
Much better. Did you see them two black marks back there?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Nah. I'll go get some gas in the damn vert. Andrew, what are you doing?
I'm about to spend the time. You said it won't spend
It
time.
won't spin tires. Look.
I think I gotta adjust the carburetor.
You gotta adjust the carburetor on. You gotta change the jets out.
Yeah.
Well, that's an improvement. Anyway, I'll catch back up with you guys when we get to the house. I thought we would have a little more content, but it's getting dark, and I've got to get in here, get this garage cleaned out. The good thing is, you will be getting a video here pretty soon of us pulling the engine out of the car, so just won't be in this video. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching.